Welcome back to the channel. This is the Earth Science Classroom. This video is on geology, and we're looking at how an unconformity develops and forms over time in a step-by-step process. This is the Earth Science Classroom. So to start with, we need a piece of land, a landscape, an area of the Earth's surface in which it is exposed to the elements. So weather and erosion in terms of heat, temperature, change of seasons, change of precipitation, and the action of fluvial processes on the surface. So lakes and rivers and streams and overland flow and water going through the surface, through the soil, into the bedrock, through infiltration, percolation, and groundwater flow. All culminates in the action or process of the elements on and acting upon the Earth's surface. So the continued process of weather and erosion on the Earth's surface is going to create a rugged relief, a change, a deconstructed environment over the course of thousands or tens of thousands or even hundreds or millions of years of continuous weather and erosion due to the elements will form this kind of environment. So now we have a weathered and eroded landscape. The surface is rugged and jagged, different elevations and contours. So we have this rugged, eroded and weathered rock surface of this sedimentary rock layer that you saw before. And now we have a body of water, maybe a large lake, an inland sea, an ocean perhaps, or maybe just continuous amounts of water flowing over the landscape, over the surface. And what you have is you have the start of deposition, a new period of sediment deposition, sediment accumulation over the area on this location, and it's going to form new amounts of material that's going to fall with gravity onto this landscape, onto this surface, which is now going to be the ocean floor or the seabed, or in a smaller amount a riverbed. At this point, from the profile view of these rocks, you have the original sedimentary rock with the eroded, uneven surface, which is now the unconformity. And then we have the newly deposited, younger sedimentary rock that's been deposited from the body of water, from the sediments over a period of time, in difference in relative age, the younger, closer to the surface rock, and then the older, deeper down initial rock we started with that was eroded. And the unconformity is showing you the period of time that there was weather and erosion and a lack of deposition in this area. So as there is continued presence of water at the surface, be it a lake or inland sea or an ocean, you have the continuous deposition of different types of sediments or class or rocky materials that are going to accumulate and lithify and become different kinds of sedimentary rock. So the unconformity is still there, but it's down deeper at the boundary between the D rock and the C rock. The D is the original oldest rock we started with, which was eroded and weathered, and C was that initial deposition, that initial new rock that was formed on top. And this unconformity is going to be now a disconformity, which is where you have the difference in sedimentary rock layers and relative age and the period of time where there was erosion at this location. And then going forward from then to the present, you have this body of water, this inland sea or this ocean, which is covering the area and forming new layers of sedimentary rock from the sediments and rocky materials that are being deposited from this body of water. So the unconformity is deeper down and just shows you what happened in the past at that particular time where there was no deposition and there was a time, a hiatus or a time lapse or a missing period where there was weather and erosion without any new deposition happening. So A, B, and C are the more relatively young rock layers, and D was the original, deeper, older rock layer that was weathered and eroded. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, please subscribe and maybe hit the like button. If you like more on this content, please check out my channel, which has all these videos on earth science.